Alright, so here we are, episode 5, I think this is.
So why'd you sound so depressed when you said that, though?
Wait, me?
The number 5 murdered
Wait,
my
no.
whole family.
Then you're like, oh, here we are again. Like, rip.
Oh,
It's like,
I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, Troy. Give me a break.
Maybe it's just because the letter. Maybe it's 'cause the letter 5 is completely evil.
The letter 5?
Exactly. Then I mispronounced it, and
Alright.
I'm gonna roll with it.
Alright, sounds good.
do whatever you gotta do,
There was
bro.
something you wanted there was something you wanted to say, Cleric?
Yeah. When I was a child, this was my waifu.
Return the slab.
No.
Oh, dude, I love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
It scared me as a kid.
There's a lot of things, so like at least from what my mother told me, that there's stuff that would definitely scare like other kids that I thought was like fascinating. Like I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like that show, like I never got scared. I thought it was like really interesting. And there's like even like the episodes where there's like the one where it's like the that weird like fetus looking thing. Like that was the other thing that scarred people because that was the other one that used that same type of animation.
Don't bring that up again, man.
What do you mean, dude? That was I thought that was I don't know why I thought it was really cool. I really liked it.
Disturbing. Like that was.
I-
I'm looking up.
Oof. I mean, this right here though, this was definitely like the thing that messed me up the most as a kid. This one image.
Sorry, Jay. I'll stop.
No. Oh, I didn't even realize what that said. I was just looking up Courage memes and clicking the first ones that came up. I'm sorry.
Gosh darn it.
I'm sorry, I didn't even realize what that said. Hold on, let me link some more fresh Courage memes.
Fresh Courage memes.
And since I started us off on that topic, there's this one thing I like watching on YouTube and stuff. People talk about something they call something that's called childhood trauma, where you just talk about like shows that like TV shows and movies that scared you as a kid, like things that just shouldn't have been scary. Or
I'd say definitely Courage.
yeah, but that kind of has reason to scare you. It's a disturbing show.
Oh, like stuff that didn't mean this, that wasn't supposed to scare you.
No, I mean, like for example, I've seen people talk about like how like Barney the dinosaur was a disturbing show because it was a guy in a mascot costume. You know, it doesn't have to be rational. It's just like he disturbed me as a kid.
What about the fact that McDonald's chicken nuggets is the same thing as the what's that thing from the Teletubbies? Tubby custard? The Tubby custard machine? It looks exactly just like that.
True. That was a Tumblr post that was made to make fun of it.
You even know what that is because Teletubbies in close to like 20 years.
Right, dude, hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of the Tubby custard machine.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a picture of this really creepy Teletubbies photo I found, or like I was shown. Hold on. Oh, this podcast is just gonna be me posting memes in the podcast images chat. Speaking of memes, where's Phil?
I don't know, man, but we'll be okay.
Here, can someone message him real quick and get him on? Because I just realized we forgot he was supposed to be here.
I got you. Hold up.
All right, cool, thank you. I don't have him on Discord, so that's why I forgot.
I don't have him on Discord. I was gonna text him on Kick and be like, "Hey, dude, get on Discord."
Okay. But Cleric, back to what you're saying about shows that scared you as a kid. This is going to be a really weird, specific example.
No, I can't remember off the top of my head. I just remember that there's. It's like I'm tip my tongue, but I can't remember what show it was. And it wasn't necessarily specific shows. It was like certain just like scenes that really got me.
No, yeah. Well, do you guys remember
TV shows like the rare time a cartoon show would actually like handle the topic of death or something?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Can't remember too many examples off the top of my head, but like when I see that when I saw that as a kid, I was like, wrong, but it made me feel uncomfortable a lot of those times.
This example right here wasn't when I was a kid, But a cartoon recently that made me feel really uncomfortable was I love Gravity Falls, but that was this one episode where the main have you guys seen Gravity Falls at
Nope.
all?
Yeah, I have. It's pretty interesting.
Cleric, would you be okay with minor spoilers?
Sure.
So in one episode, the main or half of the main two characters is helping this really spoiled rich girl with some ghost haunting her house, and they walk into her room and with all these animals like stuffed animals in it, like the kind you hunt and then like stuff and put them all on a wall, and
Taxidermy.
they all yeah taxidermy, thank you, and they all they all like started like had glowing eyes and like talking in like a ghostly or like a voice or like some kind of ghostly like demonic voice, and then like I think it was either some like weird liquid or like blood started dripping out of their mouth. I'm like, this is a cartoon on TV for children.
On Disney Channel, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It ended because it had a good run. But like I was just like, this is a cartoon for children. I do not feel comfortable with this.
All right, so slightly off topic. That reminds me of something that. So I played a game recently that it should not have scared the crap out of me, but it did. And a really mundane game for the most part, but it's called Gone Home. Simulator.
Yeah, you
For
told
some
me about
reason,
this.
it just scares the crap out of me because it feels like the atmosphere feels like it's a horror game since you're in an abandoned house at night in the middle of a storm with most of the power off.
Sounds like my kind of Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can turn like all the
It's
lights
early-
on in
it's
the house,
early.
but for some reason, it just still feels like a horror setting. I feel like if I'm gonna like if I like turn on the radio in the game, I feel like a monster's gonna come out of nowhere and kill me.
It's because of the Teletubbies. The black and white Teletubbies have scarred you and for life.
I've become desensitized to those. Seeing like the old pictures like Ronald McDonald's and stuff, and like Easter Bunny pictures.
Easter Bunny pictures.
Side note: Philip thought it was going to be yesterday and didn't realize that it was in fact today. He thought it just wasn't happening, and then he's not at home right now, so he can't do it. I told him it's all good, and I sent
Okay.
I sent him a link to the Discord.
Okay. We should send him a nice fruit basket because of this.
Fruit? What? What?
We should give him a nice fruit basket. It's the only way to actually like apologize for this.
I'd send him like ramen or something, dude. He's on that college struggle grind. You feel?
Yeah, but college students can get ramen easy. How often can you get fresh fruit?
How often do college students really realistically want fresh fruit? Plus, depending on the
I
fruit,
like oranges.
are they really going to be okay? Oranges are acceptable. There's some stuff where you got to like cut up and do a little bit more extra to it. You don't really have the kitchen space to do it. At least not in my college or
Oh, that's
my dorm to say.
That's fair. We have not really talked about cartoons at all, have we?
Nope.
It's so good though.
All right.
SpongeBob was the best Kit Jones cartoon. No argument.
What was?
There's no debate there. Fight me.
Wait, what did you
Wait,
say was the best cartoon?
SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. So yeah, SpongeBob is one of my
Okay.
all-time favorites. Like I have the first 4 seasons on DVD. Like, not gonna lie.
It's still
I'll always remember
to this day.
whenever I
I've
put in the
memorized,
SpongeBob
like,
movie on DVD. Oh, sorry, you go, Claire.
especially as a child. So like I've like memorized like every episode in, like the first like 5 or 6 seasons.
Whoa. I'll always remember.
I haven't watched
So
it
back when
forever, but I still just remember everything just because how much I watched it as a child.
No, I get what you mean. I'm the same way with some older episodes of Pokemon. I'm the same way, but I used to live with my my birth mom on some weekends, and we had a DVD for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
The best movie.
It was pretty good, yeah. And every time we'd watch it, one of the commercials at the front was some weird like singing commercial for the SpongeBob second season. I'll try to find it real quick, but it like anytime someone brings up like older seasons of SpongeBob, that is the first thing that comes to mind. Hold on.
Interesting.
Season commercial. Oh, here we go. I think I found it. Let me just play this real quick. Oh wait, hold on. I just realized that you guys can't hear it. Whoops. I will just edit that in. I'll just edit that into the video. Hold on. Let me post it in the Discord for y'all to see. It is quite an experience. Anyway, so SpongeBob, when do you? So I hear varying different things about this. Like, when do you guys personally think that SpongeBob like went downhill?
I think it's still good to this day. I just don't think that it's at the same quality it was after like season. I don't know if it was. I don't really keep track of it, but maybe it was like season 4 to 6 somewhere. I don't know where exactly the drop off was in quality, but it's still, my opinion.
I think season 4 is kind of the last like season I personally enjoyed, because I remember I think it was season 5 that had the one episode that actually made me stop watching cartoons in general for a while. It was I think it was called the Splinter.
Oh, the Splinter, yeah.
Oh, where he wouldn't get it out and it kept getting like bigger and bigger.
What about the episode where
like that?
What about the episode where SpongeBob was trying to help Squidward move his couch?
The episode is lit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that episode.
I don't do good with I don't do good with like super gross out stuff. And this was already at a point where I was starting to play video games more than I watched TV. So like when I saw that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to playing Sonic 06 back when I was like 8 and thought it was a great game.
You actually thought Sonic 06 was a good game?
When I was a kid, I didn't realize that all the things that happened weren't supposed to happen. So I thought that the reason I kept dying was just because I was bad at it.
Because I was bad at it.
I didn't. I was a dumb kid, but now I realize that the game is not supposed to be like that.
Oh man.
Oh boy, the video games portrayed by SpongeBob memes.
SpongeBob is my shit though. I used to like. I can't think of the name of the app. There was like 2 of them. One of them was like Trivia Crack, and there was another one. But like I used to be number 1 in the nation for like 2 or 3 weeks with SpongeBob. I was very proud of myself.
Number 1 SpongeBob trivia man.
Dude, I knew I don't remember all this stuff because I'm not on that sponge grind as much as I was before. But like, grind. Dude, like I knew all the extra grind. Little facts. Okay. Yeah, dude, that sponge grind.
So you're making me really uncomfortable because you reminded me of a really, really weird porno out there. That's kind of a meme at this point.
Dude, what are you taking this to, man? What? Hold on. Let's take a step back.
You're talking about.
Are you talking about this in my good Christian podcast?
Boy, yes. I'm not. Grind, boy, get out of the club. What do you mean?
Oh boy, I wish Dan was here so he could drop the ban hammer.
Oh man.
No.
Grinding, okay.
That's not the kind of grind that I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Okay. Okay.
Oh boy. Great, we're going to get like triple demonetized now.
Triple demonetized.
Want me to make it 5 times demonetized?
No. Then we have to start paying YouTube at that point.
Psych, you thought.
Oh boy.
Challenge accepted.
But
you trying to pay
really off topic.
Don't
worry, I'll have us banned by the end of this episode.
Great, then we'll have to go to Twitch, which I'm also banned from, so...
Wait, you say you're banned from Twitch?
Okay. Another off-topic story, but this is a good one, and one that to this day I still have no fix for. Long story short, I leave all my stuff logged in on my computer because I'm usually the only one that uses it. Well, I've learned that that's a bad idea because my brother used my Twitch to get loot boxes for Overwatch.
Hmm?
I He had to sign up for Prime or Twitch Prime for it. I canceled it because I didn't know why I was signed up for it. I got banned for it because apparently I committed purchase fraud.
Oh, what? That's so bogus, dude.
Yeah, I've been trying to fix it for about 2 months now. I've been
How's it a
trying.
purchase fraud if it was a free trial?
I don't know. I've been trying to fix it for 2 months, and the only email I've got back from Twitch was telling me how I could claim my Twitch loot.
Hmm?
Be like, I don't want loot. I want my channel.
I want my account back. So I've just made a new account, but at the same time, it's like I feel very wronged, and I'm only doing this because Twitch is my only way to support certain content creators I enjoy. But I don't want to. I don't like your platform because of how bad your customer service is.
Yeah,
Like, say what you want about YouTube, but at least you can like contact them and actually get something done.
Are you sure about that?
that's only if you're like a big YouTube
Yes.
channel, though.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's true, I guess, but at least like there's a system in place to get something done. Whereas Twitch has a lot of problems recently with like the whole like, oh, how girls get a pass on like sexual
Yeah.
content, but the guy so
Yeah,
much
are you
as
talking
shows up
about like the
shirtless.
video that like Critical did on that recently?
Oh, that's been going on for a while. I've known about it for a
Yeah.
while. It's just now starting to hit like a major
I don't
kind
know
of
the
big problem about it.
I don't know the name of the streamer, but he was like calling Twitch out about how they have like the cam girl esque things, like
Yeah.
they allow that, and like for something else, and he got like a 5-day ban, and then this girl who literally like masturbated on camera, and she only got a 24-hour ban, and like a
Wow,
lot of
they
people are like
actually-
That
up
sounds
in
like
flames
Twitch.
about that.
I'm surprised they actually banned her.
For 24 hours. That was it.
So it was,
I'm so surprised they did anything about it
Yeah, I feel that.
half the
Yeah.
time.
I don't know. I feel like if Twitch is a great like I feel like Twitch is a great way to do things if it was run better. You know, like I like the way the site is designed. I like the way it works.
Well, here's the reason why I never got into Twitch is that everyone streams. So I like to watch something from start to finish. This Twitch streams are not meant to be watched from start to finish. They're meant to be jumped into at certain points to just see what this person's doing, I guess. And
Yeah, I get that.
And I don't like that because like I like watching them from start to finish. But if I want to do that, it'll take like hours, you know. And
Yeah.
I just don't have the time for that.
I know I get that.
So that's why I just like refuse to touch the website because I don't like it. It's not user friendly to me because it's the format of the content itself just doesn't work well.
I don't think the term user friendly necessarily is the correct thing to use. I just think you have different preferences, so that website isn't necessarily like for you.
That makes sense. To kind of tie Twitch back into our title card topic.
Yeah,
Did you see
but-
how
you're-
badly they messed up?
Your new
What?
Twitch channel's gonna get banned, by the way, just from this video.
Oh yeah, no. A Twitch admin's going to find this, and I'm going to get banned again for something completely stupid.
Yeah.
But so did you guys hear about the Twitch or the Twitch airs Yu-Gi-Oh fiasco?
Twitch airs Yu-Gi-Oh.
Basically, they had a 24-hour stream where they just kept playing all like the classic Yu-Gi-Oh episodes
Mm-hmm.
like in a row, except like every like 4 or 5 minutes there would just be an ad, and then during the credits there would be like a lot of ads. Like it was just one big ad fest for Twitch because Twitch was putting it on, and by making people watch the ads, they would get more money, and they couldn't. You couldn't ad block the stream either, or if you did, it just wouldn't show anything.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. It's just I kind of Twitch is like kind of in the same weird place as YouTube right now, where it's the only real viable like streaming service.
Hmm.
How YouTube's like the only real viable video upload service. And I don't know. I feel like there needs to be something that's kind of done about that, but nothing really can be done because, like with YouTube, who has the money to go up against Google? With Twitch, I don't
Yeah.
know who they are. Oh, Amazon, I guess. Who has the money to go up against Amazon?
YouTube also
Like,
is streaming, but it's also pretty trash.
yeah, but okay, yeah, that's true. I don't know.
And
Like,
now we're gonna get banned from
honestly, if
YouTube as
we
well. Yay! I told you I'd get us banned.
no, because people can actually speak out against YouTube without anything happening to them.
Well, aside from getting demonetized.
Well, yeah. All I know is that if I ever do actually start streaming, I'm going to do it on YouTube purely because I don't like purely because of the assault on my account by Twitch.
What do you think about YouTube streaming compared to Twitch streaming?
Um, I've only ever used YouTube streaming once, and that was to watch a Street Fighter V tournament. I thought it was okay. It wasn't. I felt like the design kind of I thought the layout looked kind of like too generic and too much like you were watching a normal video. Uh, it was okay. I didn't really care for it, but it just another way of watching a video, really.
I feel that. I feel like the big difference between it and Twitch is that like Twitch you're much more interactive, like your chat in your community, and like the YouTube streaming is just kind of like there, and there's like an active chat, like active comment section, basically.
I like how we've talked about for 5 minutes about cartoons and about 20 minutes on other stuff.
Yeah, I tell y'all, we get so off topic so easily. It's okay though, but
I honestly think that last week was the only time we actually were super on topic, and then even then at the end we had like 20 minutes of pure just random
So
stuff.
when I was a child, I used to think the Yu-Gi-Oh TV show was amazing, but then as an adult, I realized that Yugi just cheated all the time on the show.
Well, yeah, Yuki's just a giant cheat.
He just pulled everything out of his ass like every time. I always thought I was like, yeah, he believes in the heart of the cards. That's why he always wins. No, he just cheats all the time.
He stacks
well,
his
you
deck.
telling me you never played a poker game and had an ace up your sleeve before?
Yeah. Yugi represents the fan base of that show perfectly, to be honest, because every kid was like Yugi, basically. Just make up all the rules as you play.
Oh, but here, I'm putting on my fusion monster. You don't have the cards. Yeah, I do. They're right here. Pulls them out of his graveyard. Yeah, I can do this.
Well, no, I mean, like the Attack the Moon incident. You remember that episode?
Attack the Moon? What is this, Dragon Ball?
Basically, like he was like playing a game against someone in the middle of the ocean, or like at a dock or something, and they're in like the water.
Oh, I know.
And like
this.
he had like the stone soldier in defense mode, and like our guy had like a bunch of water type monsters, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well I switched my soldier of stone to attack mode, and I attacked the moon, which makes the tides go down, and all your monsters have 0 attack now, and I attacked them all, and they're all destroyed immediately, and you lose the game."
I remember this. See, okay, that's another thing that really made me mad was in season 1. There was all these like weird attack type bonuses and stuff that literally never mattered again.
Well, I mean, all those like most of those rules just don't even exist, though. That was all just Yugi just making stuff up as he went.
I mean, yeah, it's anime protagonist powers. What do you expect?
Did any of you guys have a dual disc?
Sadly,
Yes, I had I didn't have the normal one. Do you remember that weird guy with the blue hair from like season 4? I think
you gotta be a lot more
the weird,
specific
like-
about that. Like you described half the characters on the show.
Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. I'm trying to. I don't remember his name. I'm just looking at weird blue dual disc. Hold on. Here it is. Copy. I had this one because this is the only one my target near me would sell. If it'll upload, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, this is the only one that was like near me, so that's what I had.
I think I had that one too. I think that was the one that I had.
Oh, sweet. Hooray. I'm not alone.
No, I never had any dual discs.
What, you weren't one of the cool kids, the cool kids club?
You're right, man.
We're in the cool kids club. Oh boy.
That sentence right there shows exactly where I was back in like elementary school. In the trash.
Dude, I used to put like Pokemon cards in the dual disc and try and like mix it up.
I did that too. They wouldn't fit.
Yeah, I always get like really upset, so I put them in like diagonal, and they just like fall out anyways. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Oh. Oh boy. Do you guys? Did you guys watch Pokemon when you were kids?
Hell yeah,
course.
dude.
Dude, Ash was such an idiot in the first few seasons.
Who was you cut out?
Ash was an idiot in the first few
Ash was
seasons. Like as someone
Ash
who-
was an idiot throughout every season.
No, in X and Y, he was actually
I
really like
never watched.
actually good at his job.
Well, I actually stopped watching. I
I've
stopped
watched-
watching after the Sinnoh region. And
That's when I stopped watching too. But I started again for the 6th generation because everyone was telling me that was actually really really good, and it honestly it was. Ash actually knew what he was doing until plot device make rival face beat him out because he made it to the finals of the championship this time, and then someone beat him. It was really dumb. Like his Greninja lost to a Charizard, and it was dumb.
What a fucking bamboozle.
Yeah. Hold on, you want to see why I stopped watching the show again?
Sure.
Here you go.
yeah,
His redesign in Gen 7 is horrible.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Like they changed the animation up, and it's like absolute garbage.
Yeah. It's just, I saw the promo image for Gen 7 anime, I'm like, this is such a step back after how amazing Generation 6 was. I'm disappointed.
so did anyone ever have one of these bad boys as a kid?
Dude, oh, don't get me
Beyblade?
started on Beyblade, dude. I had so many of those.
Boy. I
I'm
had
not-
one, I didn't know how to use
Talk
it,
about
so it
the
wasn't
arena,
fun
but yeah.
for me.
No, like, hold on. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, my grandmother is a G on eBay. And, like, she knows, like, how to get the good deals, how to not get cheated out. Like, she knows how to shop. And she taught me how. And so I'd watch the show, and whenever something come out in Japan that wasn't about to come out in the U.S. for another 3 months, I'd go on eBay, and I had, like, all, like, the new stuff. I was the cool kid on the block, dude.
Yeah.
Boy, I was a Beyblade pro.
I didn't have a lot of Beyblades, and most of mine weren't really the best. But I had this one right here, and it was amazing. I kicked ass with this Beyblade right
Oh,
here.
dude, that's one of the old original Beyblades.
Well, hell yeah, I was into Beyblades in the like like the early 2000s and 90s and stuff. That was like
Can you? I'm sorry, Troy. Like you like saying like stuff like that just made me imagine like you having like a show like Antique Roadshow, but for like Beyblades and stuff.
Oh man. No, I didn't have that. I didn't have all that. But
Hold on. I'm trying to remember. There was this weird old cartoon.
are you talking about the one where it had the little like robot things and they shot like the big marbles out of their chest?
Yeah, that's one of them. But hold on. There was this one weird one that was like a card game with like giant monsters. Hold on. Oh, I think I found it. No, is that it? Hold on. I don't care about the best card game anime. I just want to know what this one I'm looking for is. Oh, Duel Masters. Here we go.
Duel Master. That sounds familiar.
It's real. Hold on.
also speaking of Beyblades. Of course, one of my friends had this thing, and it was completely unbeatable because of how heavy it was.
I might have had that one.
Oh,
I know I had two. I think I
It was so cheap because, like I said, it was so much heavier than anything I owned. It basically it'd make contact once, and my thing would go flying out of the arena at Mach speed. You know.
that's why you throw all of yours in the arena at once, so that way he gets overwhelmed and ends up crying himself into a coma on the floor.
No,
what a twist!
No, that was me
It's
because I
funny
still
because-
lost.
Oh, rip.
thing I had that was actually
No.
good was this green one because it had such a wide disc.
It also looks like a helicopter.
You're a helicopter.
Okay, we don't have to talk about that here, okay? But, I'm just gonna.
Listen, it's fine. This is
Uh,
fine. I also sexually identify as an Apache attack helicopter. Okay.
What an overused meme, you edgelord.
I
Exactly.
need, I need an adult. I need an adult. Says the guy who actually is. I love that joke, but I just realized I can't use it as much anymore because I actually am an adult now. So it's like,
Well, I mean, you're an adult. Well, we gotta kick you out of this podcast. Then I mean, this is for people that are. This is for kids only. Talking about
we're
kid
all
shows.
over 18 and in college.
Prove it.
Okay, Troy, quick, give me your birth certificate and social security number. I got this.
The psych you thought.
Here, 1 second.
Okay.
In case anyone can't say it.
Uh,
See, I was just typing ramps up in a Discord, make it look like I was actually typing it in.
yeah. Speaking of like card game shows, do you guys remember a show called Chaotic?
I know
Yes, dude. That was on.
I know the name, but I never saw it.
That was. Oh, that was on. Oh, what was the name of the TV network? Because it was also the same one.
Kids.
What? Say it again.
It was four
Four
kids.
kids.
4 kids. It's the same one people that messed up One Piece.
I don't care about that, dude. I'm just having flashbacks to Code Lyoko now.
Oh, dude,
Okay,
that show
four
was
kids
great
didn't
as a
do Code
kid.
Lyoko, but Code Lyoko was
As
amazing.
a kid, that was a great show. Yeah.
It was. Apparently, they did like a live action like remake or not remake, like continuation of it. Or
Want to
like
watch
all
that?
the
That does not sound
like
good.
all the thing. Well, see the thing is, all of the scenes that were originally done in 2D animation were now live action, but all of the 3D scenes were still in 3D animation.
Yeah, looking back on it, the
So
3D scenes were probably the worst.
yeah, I like
That was the part that made it
It was
like
funny
cool,
CGI.
yo.
Yeah, back in the day, it was good. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, that's some pretty bad CGI right there.
Is it as bad as Xavier Renegade Angel though?
Never seen it.
It was that clip I put in the chat.
Oh,
before we started.
no, it's better than that.
Okay, do you guys? I'm pretty sure 4 kids, other than playing Sonic, and that's how I got my daily dose of Sonic as a child. I'm trying to think. There's this one show I really liked, and there was like this robot that was in there. There was a whole bunch of robots, but the main one, it was like kind of like a turned into like a cube. I think it was like white. I don't know how to describe it though.
Cubics? Is it Cubics?
Is that it? Hold on, I'm about to look it up. You might be right. I don't know the name of
All
it.
Oh, I remember
All I
that show.
remember-
I remember that show. Vaguely.
My most vivid memory of
Yeah, it was
Cubics
Cubics.
was hey, look at that, I'm actually knowledgeable on something.
Dude, I loved that robot when I was a kid. I don't know why.
It's all good. So I remember so you know how like 4 Kids was primarily responsible for like buying a lot of anime rights and then dubbing it and making it for
Yeah.
kids?
Yeah.
I'll always
Did
remember
anyone
the
watch this
time-
as a show? Or watch this show as a kid?
Well, wait, what?
Did anyone watch this when they were a kid?
I don't know what that is.
I don't remember what show it's from. I just remember it was like really popular. I just never watched it.
You gotta give me another
Is it
like
Robocon?
example. I don't think I recognize that.
What
But
show?
4 Kid, I vividly remember 4 Kids doing a for the 4th of July doing a thing where they had anime characters singing the national anthem of America.
I saw a clip of
I
that,
don't
and
know.
that was it was that show was called Metabots, by the way.
Oh, Metabots. Yeah. But so Troy, you remember Chaotic, right?
Yeah, dude.
I was so sad when that ended because that was the only card game I was legitimately good at.
Really?
Like, I actually fully understood like how to play Chaotic and the rules of it, and I was actually like pretty good at it online. But then then it ended because the show got canceled, and I was like, oh
Oh man, dude. I don't. I think I
yeah.
had some of the card packs, but like I don't know if I ever actually like played.
It's a fun game. Apparently, you can still play it online. I'll gladly like challenge you to a game of Chaotic if you want.
All right, there's just one
Well,
game.
speaking of
It
card
was
games, like when I was a kid, I used to collect like your Pokemon cards like all the time, and I never played the game. I just like collecting the cards. So I still have just a ton of old or Pokemon cards just laying around somewhere.
I did that too.
I've never played the game though. I still just have like full of cards though.
All right.
Anyone else like
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that really didn't go anywhere.
It's okay. We're still learning and trying.
But okay. So there's this. I don't know if any of you guys ever like heard of this or played this, but like there's this. How do I describe it? There was like. It wasn't really a TV show. Like they had like internet little episodes, but it was like this game thing, and it was called Nanovore. You guys ever heard of that? Nanovore. Like hold on, let me go to like Google Images.
Is this it? Is it Troy? Do not Google image that because I guarantee you're going to see stuff you don't want to see.
I googled it and there's nothing wrong. So
So
Okay,
that means
just
that Troy is really messed up then.
nah, dude, hold on.
I just like you said the name of it and I was like,
You're giving me flashbacks. You're giving me flashbacks to DeviantArt again.
yeah.
Nah, I'm curious on like what you like found that like scarred you.
Or
No, just you said vor, and
Vor.
that's when I was like, no.
Oh no, yeah, no, I didn't. No, not that. Dude, like I just put it in the
How could you-
podcast images.
notice that has
It looks like
four in
Pokemon.
it.
This looks like a Pokemon like ripoff.
There's a lot of
Not
Pokemon
necessarily. Like you do stuff
Like-
and you gain XP and you have to get certain things and they could evolve into different forms with different moves and abilities. Like I really enjoyed it, but it only got so far and it stopped.
You
Alright.
just
Oh,
described
no.
Pokemon.
Well, I guess, yeah, kinda. I mean, it kind of is a Pokemon ripoff now. The more I'm thinking about it, but like but it's a
You're
different
like, no,
premise.
it's not
other
Pokemon
than-
ripoff. And they describe Pokemon. Then I'm like, that's Pokemon. You're like, yeah, I guess it kind of is.
My, but
Dude, do you remember how many shows came out around then just trying to be Pokemon?
Well, what
because
about
of
this?
how popular it
Was
became?
anyone ever into Bakugan?
yeah, dude.
Okay, Bakugan was awesome. You shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Love
I didn't even
Bakugan.
say anything bad about it. I just asked if you knew anything about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I always really like to tinker with
Yeah.
them.
I never. I don't have all the old ones I used to have. I only kept my first one I ever got.
Which one is it?
One second, I'll even post a picture of it. If I can find one on Google Images that looks like it.
Well, I'm trying to find. There's a certain one that I had that I'm trying to like find because I always love the design of it. One. Where is it? There were so many dragons in here. Let's see, where is it?
Oh, but with Bakugan, I always really like to tinker with stuff, and so like I'd get two of the
Yeah.
same but that were different colors, and I'd
This is the one
start to
I
like
had.
I start to mix them up, and so like there'd be like multicolored ones, and then like 2 weeks later, I saw them in the stores, and they're like, they stole my idea.
Did you sue
They
them?
copied me.
The question is, did you
Hold
sue
on,
them
I'm
now?
trying to find-
Did I do what to them? Sue them? No, dude. I didn't even know what a sue was.
Listen, I'm pretty sure a small child like yourself could have sued a massive corporation.
Yeah, dude. Totally. No doubt.
This is the one I was talking about.
Oh
This was
yeah,
like
I
my favorite design of everything.
two small versions of those and one of the giant versions of those.
There was a giant version.
I go and post a picture of it. What was the name of that Bakugan
Excuse me.
again?
I just put Triceratops Bakugan. That's all I could. I don't remember. Excuse me while I don't check eBay. Bakugan. What if what if Bakugan just like came back all of a sudden?
I don't know. I might buy one.
Like
I've like
all of a sudden just what, Troy?
I've thought about like not necessarily Bakugan, but like I've thought about like oh what's it called? Uh Buying like Bionicles when I saw they started to come out again, become a little bit more popular. Because Bionicles, that was like my number one thing back in the day.
Oh, Bionicles! I can't
Wait,
believe I forgot
Bionicles?
about that. Bionicles was amazing.
Wait, Bionicles are coming
No,
back?
like they kind of did a little bit like a few years ago.
They tried to bring them back, but they weren't even they weren't that great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't find any pictures of one of the larger versions of the that Bakugan.
I'm just going to type in giant Bakugan and see if I can find it.
But yeah, it's like with those giant Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know how there's like an oversized version of a normal Yu-Gi-Oh card
Mm-hmm.
is basically
Yeah.
that, but with a Bakugan.
Uh, yeah, I can't find one. Okay, hold on. Looking at some of the Google image things, it just reminded me of something. So, going back to when I was talking about the whole thing with my first mom's house with the SpongeBob movie, I completely forgot that I had a giant cardboard cutout of Boba Fett in my room. Like, not like I was like I keep in mind I was like 8, 10 during this. I just had a cardboard cutout of Boba Fett.
Boba Fett was a G though.
He was in the movie. He was in the movies for like two of them for like a few scenes and didn't really do anything important.
And then he died.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't appreciate your disrespect to Boba Fett.
He didn't actually. He didn't really die. He actually survived. If you read any of the books after the movies.
Okay, Troy.
Yeah.
Troy, give me one thing Boba Fett actually did.
What's your opinion on Transformers? Not the
The
movies.
originals
Not the
or the
movies.
movies?
Not the movies.
Oh.
We're talking about kid stuff here.
Well, it's more than meets the eye, I'd gotta say.
You're talking about
Okay,
Armada.
you know what? I can never really get into it. Like it wasn't really my thing, I guess.
I love Transformers.
Well, my favorite version of Transformers is the three series that were like a big saga. Like Transformers,
Oh, like the anime
yeah,
one?
Transformers Armada was like where I got into it, and then it continued on into Transformers Energon, and then it's finished. Then it finished off the huge story arc they had set up in Transformers Cybertron.
You know what always kind of like, speaking of Transformers, you know what kind of is like weird about old cartoons?
What?
Like a lot of them were made purely to sell toys, and it's like, why would you put so much time and effort into animating something just to sell toys?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily that. I mean,
It's funny how like obviously not all of them and not all the modern shows are bad, but how a lot of those older shows that were designed just to sell toys end up being a lot better than a lot of cartoons that are made nowadays.
well, I think because they were able to make toys and stuff, they were able to get even more profits and funding to better up
Yeah.
the show, and then upping a show, getting it more popularity, and they also sold money and whatever stuff through ads of television stuff, and then
Part of what I said is just
That's true.
nostalgia goggles as well. There's a lot of problems with old cartoons as well. A lot of really stupid stuff. I mean, I just think in general they're at least more entertaining to watch a lot of times. It's also just there's more action cartoons back then than there is nowadays. That's another thing that skews it for me.
That's fair. I think
How many
problem,
action cartoons are there really nowadays? Not that
Well,
many.
it depends. Are we talking about like on mainstream TV or just in
Well,
general?
mainstream TV.
Because if we're talking, One or two technically,
Yeah.
because they're like action comedies. So I'm not sure if they
You
count.
talking about like Lego
They
Ninjago?
they
No, I'm
only
talking about
50% count because they're action comedies and not just action.
all right. I'm talking about Steven Universe and OKKO. OKKO is also the better show, even though and Steven Universe has kind of gotten repetitive. Fight me, Steven Universe fan base. I love the show, but it's kind of gotten
I've
repetitive.
never watched a single episode of Steven's Universe. Actually, that's false. I watched one episode and I was really confused and I stopped watching it.
I'd recommend I recommend the show for like the first 3 seasons, but then after that, it kind of just stays this. Basically, my big problem with the show is that things happen, but then nothing ever really changes.
Cut out. So you said my problem with the show is blanked out, and then you said, and I never heard the reason for why it didn't look just like the show.
Oh, it's basically the show just things will happen, but it never really changes. Like
They never changes the
they'll add
status
new
quo.
characters. Yeah, like they'll add new characters and then they'll put them in a barn away from everyone else that they visit occasionally. Big traumatic events will happen, and then the next day everyone will go back to being like perfectly fine. I mean, this could have changed in like season 4 because haven't finished it or watched season 5, so my complaints could very well be addressed. But as of where I stopped watching, it was literally just more and more of the same.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, back to like Bionicles and like 4Kids and stuff. I don't know about you guys, but did you guys ever like read the comics and stuff? Because I have like almost every single comic from like the Bionicle series, and I have a lot of stuff from Sonic too.
I wish I kept those. That was a great part of my childhood.
Dude, Sonic the comic, that was
Well, not Sonic, Bionicles, all Bionicle stuff. I didn't care about Sonic as a kid.
I did.
Same.
Like I said, I love Sonic.
Me too.
Like it's just something about his design that is just so nice.
Yeah. Experienced Sonic as a kid.
I'm actually kind of sad.
I played the Shadow the Hedgehog game once, and I was like, meh, not my thing, and left.
Okay, well, you're literally playing like one of the worst in the franchises as your first one. That's not going.
Excuse me, one of the best.
I really didn't care about it that
Okay,
much.
Troy, you know what?
I don't think it was awful. I just think it was meh.
It's
Yeah, fight me. I don't
know.
hate Sonic, or I don't hate Shadow the Hedgehog. It wasn't a bad game. It was just like, and just average.
I see. That's kind of where like I personally I think it's a bad game, but that's because
I know the theme is really
Cleric. I played through all 10 endings. I know what I'm talking about.
That's dedication.
Listen, I played through 9 endings because for some reason I couldn't get one of the endings. And I couldn't figure out why because I was a stupid child.
Well, see, that means that I objectively know more because I finished it. So eat that, haha, funny meme. I won.
Eat that funny meme. What the hell?
I don't know. I'm tired. But no, like I'm serious. Like seriously though, like it's okay. It's cool though. Like the game isn't that bad, but I personally really dislike it, and I'm just. It's good to be able to talk about this with like you, Cleric, because you actually aren't like super like in your face about your opinion about it.
Even though I say fight me every time I say my opinion.
Well, yeah, but I know you're joking.
Am I? If you were in the same room as me, would you know if I was joking or not?
Well, I mean, we're all in different states, so I mean, I don't think it really matters.
Let's have a meetup at VidCon.
All right, and then we'll all fight each other.
Okay, where's VidCon this year?
I don't know. Let me check real quick. VidCon 2018.
Well, actually, to be honest, I refuse to go to
VidCon
VidCon because I hate the people that run it. To be honest, actually.
VidCon US will take place June 20th through 23rd, 2018 at the Anaheim Convention Center.
All right, first of
Where's
all,
the Anaheim Convention Center?
First of all, that's nowhere near me. Second of all, I don't mean to get political, but you remember the craziness or the scandal that happened last time, right? With Sargon of Akkad and Anita Sarkeesian.
Well, okay, yeah, I do, but also I'm not saying what happened was right because it wasn't, but I'm just getting this out here because it's something that I feel needs to be said. Sargon is kind of a jerk. That is all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just you know, If the situation handled any differently, it probably would have been fine with it. It was just the fact that they said if they put it, like they said it was both people's fault, fine. But really, what they said is that they said it was like Sargon's fault for just being in the audience there, and it was his fault that Anita Sarkeesian was harassing him when she was the one breaking the rules, and they issued an apology to her and banned Sargon. So
No, yeah, that was messed up because like
just because
I don't agree with either of them,
and they showed that they're obviously not they actually don't care about being fair, and they only care about defending not the real feminists, but the that just want to be professional victims and not actually focus on equality.
Yeah.
Since they decided to side with those
honestly,
people,
like,
I decided I'm never going to go to there. I'm never going to support that group.
So I'm just going to say real quickly as a disclaimer: I don't like Anita. I don't like Sargon. Both of them are
Same.
kind of inflammatory, and they both try to. Their entire thing is built around causing is reactionary and anger in their own specific groups. That being said, I feel I kind of agree with you that Anita attacking him just because he's in the audience, even though he's probably there to get points for himself for putting out more videos that inflame his audience. It wasn't right for her to attack him, and VidCon banning him because of it was stupid.
Well, it was also stupid that they issued an apology to the attacker in that situation. Like, talk about like literal victim blaming, like these people always pretend exist.
Well, victim blaming does exist, but that's not. We're not going to get into that right now.
Not to the same extent that trade is existing in. Like, again, this is like one of those complicated issues that it would take like an hour to explain. So,
Yeah.
I just don't agree with the narrative that social justice warriors push, and let's just leave it at that.
Well, hold on. There's I agree that are many times where something is overblown, but in light of recent things with what's happening in Hollywood, that is still very much like a real thing. Like example, I cannot tell you how many comments I've seen recently on news articles, Reddit, and YouTube, and just various places saying that being like, oh, why didn't they just say no to Weinstein or whatever? They could have just said no, and it's like a lot of people just blaming them for this, and
That's not right.
Yeah. So while I agree that a lot of things that whole movement does is overblown, this is something that I actually think is still actually a really big problem, because it's kind of
right. Like I said, my one statement can't portray the nuance I see in the issue. I'm just trying to say that I don't agree with the narrative that they push.
Fair enough.
Again, if I wanted to have a nuanced conversation about this, it would take a podcast to explain, but we don't have that time. So I'll just leave it. I don't agree with their narrative. Yeah. So the fact that they show that they're aligned with social justice warriors and whatever group of feminists you want to call it that isn't focused on equality, but more pushing their own agenda and just being professional victims stuff. The fact they decided to side with them means that I decided that I no longer support whoever runs VidCon, which is the Green Brothers.
Well, we could always meet up at TwitchCon.
Well, I do know someone that goes there, so I have an excuse to go, I guess.
You guys, if you guys really want to go, you want to, I don't know, maybe buy my plane ticket?
We'll set up a Patreon for Troy's plane ticket.
We'll set up a
Patreon and GoFundMe.
Listen, we'll set up a Patreon to get Twitch to pay TwitchCon to set up near Troy instead.
Or we could pay.
They're not going to do anything on the East Coast. None of these big companies like the East Coast. Let's be real here.
This is in Long Beach, California. That's several hours driving distance from. Yeah.
complete other side of the nation from me. Literally.
Will here, don't
I mean,
worry. I will
technically,
put a
I'm a part of
link
the
to
East
the
Coast just because I'm in
GoFundMe.
Florida. But I guess
You're like
the real problem down here is that I'm surrounded by Florida man. Everyone is Florida
Florida
man down here.
man. But do you have Bible man with you?
Oh,
My
not
lord.
Bible man. Why you gotta remind me of that?
Because it's Bible man. Come
Uh,
on, you can't say no to Bible man.
Oh, speaking of the Bible, let me send you guys something.
send me some Bible
Wait.
memes.
Are we going some great Christian memes in this great Christian
Oh,
podcast
boys,
now?
yes, you wait. Hold up. Where is it at?
Oh boy.
Unable to load file. What? Hockey cock. What is this?
Oh boy.
Dude, what the hell? I'm getting bamboozled.
Are you getting bamboozled?
I'm gonna have to send it through Kick. I apologize, but you have to
Alright.
see it. Where's
I don't have my phone near me right now, so I'll see it later.
Oh, you will. It'll be a nice surprise. Whenever you need some more Jesus. Air attaching. What do you mean?
Jesus.
After I used this meme once and now it won't work again anymore. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Hold on.
that's really
I'm
disappointing.
finding. I'm going to send Christian memes. I'm going to send Christian memes in the chat just to make up for this.
Wait a minute. Maybe I can go to where I sent it the first time and re-download it. I'm a genius.
Here we go. That's the first one on the page. Here we go.
There we go.
Bible 2.
I want you to look at all of it in detail.
The Newest Testament presents the Bible 2. Jesus with laser eyes,
That's
machine
MG40s.
guns,
I think it's MG40.
MG40s,
Did I say that
a
right?
pink flowing unicorn, and titled Volume 1, Hail to the King of the Jews, comma, baby. Oh my. Why?
Glorious.
Okay, hold on. This is actually. I'm looking at Christian memes as a joke. This would actually make me laugh for some reason. There we go. Cleric, really?
I'm not sorry.
That's funny. Oh boy.
Okay, I said that wrong. I think it's...
Christian memes.
I don't know. I just know it's an LMG. I know that much. He's holding 2 LMGs in his hand. Hail to the King of the
speaking
Jews,
of-
baby. That's what it says at the bottom.
I forget what it's called, but I remember this old, from like when I was a kid, this old CGI show that was like it was based on it was supposed to be like a Christian show, and it had like these, like, all the angels were like mecha
What
suits
the?
or whatever. I'm dead serious. I'm not kidding. Hold on.
Dude, you gotta find this.
Let me
This sounds
find
interesting.
Mecha Angels CGI Christian show. I'm trying to remember what this is called. Angel Wars. There we go. Hold on.
On a side note, something
Let
like
me.
I am religious, I am Christian, and like my family like brought me up into it. And like one way that like my mom
Same.
helped me to do stuff is like she found a comic book version of the Bible, and it was perfect for like young me that like didn't like to read. It was pretty lit.
Yeah. Hold on. I found a picture of one. Let me send it in chat real quick. Hold on. This is what I'm talking about. Hold on.
Bro, that looks badass.
Yeah, this was it was a really cool show, honestly, but like what we were just talking about, like Christian memes, like that's just what I remember.
Is it which angel is that supposed to be? Like Michelangelo or something?
I don't know if they were actually based off real angels or not, now that I think about it. Let me look at the Wikipedia page. Oh, there's only 4 episodes of this show?
Well, I was trying to look up heresy memes just to balance this out, but all it came was Warhammer 40,000 memes. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about this.
Okay, so Michelangelo was in, or so Michelangelo was in the show. Uh, I just don't remember which one he is. Hold on. He is some big golden guy, apparently. Oh, whoa, there was action figures for the show. Hold on.
It's getting real, boys.
Jay just found out what he wants. What he wants to get for Christmas now.
Dude, all I want for Christmas is legitimately, not even kidding, I just want Sonic Forces because that game looks like kind of garbage but kind of fun.
Dude, Donkey's video on that was so funny.
Actually, it kind of made me feel bad because he sounded so defeated. Like, you could tell he kind of wanted the game to be good. And then it's just average.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I cannot wait to make Sonichu in Sonic Forces.
Oh, Lord.
Our Lord and Savior Sonichu,
Oh,
you know?
God.
Going to become best friends with Sonic. Are you serious? Did you put the sex first crusading meme, Cleric?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Crusader memes. Hold up.
No, I do too. I just when he said heresy, I just knew he was going to put a Crusader meme.
Well,
It was just a question of which one. I sounded really angry this podcast. I think I'm not sure why, and I'm sorry.
When you go that last
We'll take Jerusalem.
Sarkin guarding the holy city, Death Vault.
We will take Jerusalem. That's going to be the background for the thumbnail for this, by the way, Troy. We will take Jerusalem.
Yes.
we will take the Pope for Jerusalem. Wales dolt.
Exactly. The Crusades. My favorite. I think my favorite thing was back when I used to play Skyrim. There was a mod that gave you Crusader armor. Oh boy, that was fun.
Interesting.
They made a Crusader version of this meme. No way. Wow, this podcast really just turned into us memeing about dumb
Yeah,
plans.
The audio dumpster file.
At this point, this podcast is just gonna have a constant stream of memes just going across the screen instead of us just talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit all this. This is gonna be fun.
You're welcome.
Great, thanks for giving me actual work.
You're welcome.
This was supposed to be an easy job where I just shill the products all day, but no. I'm kidding.
Saying that it's
okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
long story.
Yeah.
Lord.
You know, I'm just gonna say this right now because it's probably not going to happen for a while, and by the time it does, people are going to get about this. But when the channel gets to the point where I can actually turn on monetization, I had this whole idea where I was just going to do this big, like, live action thing where, like, I'm freaking out about finally being able to sell out and like calling everyone I know and like doing like an award, like I think the Academy kind of is done. Like I just want to make it like I don't know why, but I think jokes about selling out are absolutely hilarious. Like, because the whole idea of like being a quote unquote sellout is kind of stupid if you think about it. It's like, people are getting paid to do something they love, and they're getting paid to keep doing like good about it. I don't see why them getting paid to do something is such.
I agree. I don't hate people for getting paid to do stuff, but really, it's the whole thing started originally just devolved into a bunch of just being idiots. But
yeah.
For the most part, it started just because, like, when you get paid to do stuff, you kind of have your main goal is to get paid and not to make good content. And there's just more influences than just like your own like what you want to do. So it causes content to change. And that's where it originated from. And now it's just as much people as like or monetization.
Yeah. Right now, like, I'm gonna be honest. this channel will always be just a hobby. I'm never going to turn this into like a full-time job. But when I get the chance, I'm going to turn on monetization just because that little bit of money might help everyone involved slowly start like paying off their college stuff. Because everyone on here is just broke college kids.
Basically.
Yeah.
So like if by some chance the money, if we ever actually get actual money from this, being able to help everyone like pay off their college fund is just something that like that's kind of the only reason why I want to put money, make this like monetized, is to help like everyone involved. Yeah. Anyway,
I mean,
less about
you
let's
don't
not
have
be
to.
super
That's like
we
so
don't have
heartwarming and
to-
heartfelt.
Yeah. I mean, I probably won't need help pay off my couch if I just sell both my kidneys.
Yeah, but you need those.
You only
Or at
need
least of
one.
them.
Yeah.
I know what I said.
Yeah, but the cleric, no. Oh no, my little brother's yelling. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
J run.
Oh no. Speaking of oh no, he might mess up my Twitch account again. No. Seriously though, what kind of service bans you for canceling a free subscription?
I think it probably is because of how quickly you undid it. Maybe, I don't know. That's weird.
It's just because Twitch is
Probably,
stupid.
honestly.
You banned again.
Also, speaking of Twitch, one more thing to rant about on Twitch. Loot box emotes. That is all.
Loot box emotes.
Troy, did you hear about
No.
this? Did you hear
Do
about this?
update.
They basically had, for Halloween, Twitch was selling a loot box where you get special limited edition emotes that only stayed around till the end of the
Can I
Halloween.
just kill myself at this point?
So like, hold on. So you could get.
Loot boxes are so cancerous that they've literally leaked out of the video game industry and into fucking Twitch. What the
I
hell?
told you we talk
Twitch is
about
still pretty
cancer.
much
I told you at the beginning, Jay, that we talk about cancer. We always do.
Oh
But no, like, so you're telling me that there was a time period where when you got a loot box and you got an emote, that emote would disappear like forever once the Halloween event ended?
no! Hold on, let me look this up to make sure I'm like. Let me fact check
So you
myself.
spend money on an emote that you don't even get to keep.
I think so. Give me here. Yeah, Twitch adds loot boxes with temporary emotes. Twitch has introduced loot crates for Halloween, which offer temporary emotes. The crates offer random rewards as well as permanent rewards for collecting the whole set. So basically, you get to keep them if you bought enough loot boxes to get all of them.
I don't want to
That's-
live on this planet anymore.
Oh boy. Watch, someday down the line, we're going to actually use Twitch for something, and then someone's going to be like, "Oh, but you guys said you hate Twitch," and then we're going to look like giant hypocrites or
I don't
something.
care. Listen, I'll trash talk Twitch and still use Twitch. I don't give a crap.
Just like how we trash talked YouTube earlier and are still using that as our main platform.
I mean, dude, YouTube's my home. Where else am I gonna go?
I thought you said last week Reddit was your home.
I
Which
have
one is it,
several
Troy?
homes. Okay, thank you very much.
Wow, look at Mr. Fancy Pants being able to afford multiple homes.
What do you?
over
I live
here.
on the internet. I'm poor. Leave me alone. No, it's okay.
Which is it, Troy? You're poor? Do you have multiple homes?
No, I'm really poor. I
Which is
was
Troy?
poor before I became a college student.
Oh boy. I was. Are we going into like personal like tales of?
Do we
like,
have to? Do we have to?
I'm
I'm
start
just
on
saying that I
ourselves?
lived in the ghetto.
my first mom lived there. That was a fun time.
What, in the ghetto?
Yeah,
The ghetto's a lit.
I mean, it was interesting.
No, I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm in college, is to, so my future children don't have to live in the ghetto as I have.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get that. Like, thankfully, I live in like a much nicer place now because like my like, I just at the time, it was kind of like I didn't think about it at the time because again, I was just a kid. But looking back on it, I was like, wow, eating microwave Safeway pizza isn't really wasn't that ideal. Oh boy.
I feel that. I feel that.
Okay, one cartoon I want to talk about before like this ends is uh I just forgot it. I was ready. Oh, Codenames Kid Next.
Oh,
Codenames
I
Kid
dude.
forgot that. Dude, that was
Okay,
great.
real quick, because I know we didn't really talk about it, but
Wait.
like Nickelodeon, the only show I really liked was SpongeBob. Like, well, I watched other shows, but the only one that was really memorable for me is SpongeBob.
Danny Phantom.
All right,
That's-
so
that was
I just
interesting.
remember, I just remember my favorite show was as a kid. The Grim Adventures
What?
of Billy and Mandy.
Bro, I was about to say
show
that
was
was
good.
like one of my favorite shows.
That was the best show.
Do you guys remember that one like weird crossover they did with like every other Cartoon Network show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that was lit.
The one thing,
can't
the one thing
find it
that
anywhere.
really sucked for me as a kid is that there was always certain cartoons that I loved watching that always played on the times that I was at school or wasn't able to access the TV. So like some of my favorite shows like Dexter's Laboratory, Samurai Jack, but I never got to watch those shows.
Oh hey, look, there's the internet
Yep.
now. So yeah. What do you guys think of the speaking of Samurai Jack? What do you guys?
I haven't seen that. I haven't
watched
seen
it.
the like the last season.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new season. I
haven't
heard it was pretty good.
I haven't watched anything of it, so that's what I was going to ask you guys because I haven't seen a single episode
Watch
of
it.
Samurai Jack. Being honest.
No,
Okay.
that's all you need to know.
Okay.
The last season's a lot more serious than the actual show was because they had more license to do whatever they want with it, and, like Adult
Yeah,
Swim
because
and
instead
stuff.
of just
Yeah.
basic stuff, it was showed on Adult Swim. So
Originally in the original show, real redundant right there, but what happened in the original show is since it was on Cartoon Network that Jack could never they kind of wrote it into his character that he could never wouldn't be able to live with himself.
A person.
So, like he only
Yeah.
sliced like robots in half and stuff
mhm.
to get away with
Which is
censorship and
allowed
stuff. But in the
Yeah.
newer season, there's more. Yeah.
Murder.
It's like stabbed in the first episode at one
So-
point, so there's like actual blood.
Oh, fun. So one thing we have neglected to talk about the best cartoon of all time, and I feel we're doing it a great disrespect. Well, actually, two shows tied for the best show of all time, and I feel like we're doing them a disrespect. Now, of course, I'm talking about the Legend of Zelda cartoon and the Super Mario Bros.
I was
Super Show.
waiting what fucking meme you were gonna bring in here.
I saw the Super Mario Bros. Show.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, excuse me, princess.
I tried watching the Super Mario Bros. Show. I tried watching it multiple times. I was like, I don't understand this. This doesn't make sense. The brain kept trying to watch it, make sense of it, but it never made sense.
It was a masterpiece. That's all.
That show
Yeah, that
broke me
was.
as a child. Like I would just be staring blankly at the TV, like I don't understand. What is this? This isn't Mario. Maybe the Mario stuff will happen soon. What is this?
Excuse me, princess. That's all. I just wanted a reason to say that.
Mm.
Just- oh no, Troy, you guys' both of your guys' response when I said that was just.
You just reminded me of how
It's just too
you
good.
just reminded me how broken I was as a child because of this.
I'm sorry.
Oh Lord.
But to end this podcast off, I think you should put that last picture I posted in the chat just to. It kind of describe.
Which one?
I said multiple times I said like I don't want to live on this planet anymore. This is how I want to go out. This 4chan thread right here. Yeah,
the
Green
text.
text. Oh, green text.
this is how I'm gonna go out, guys. I swear.
All right, and on that note, check out the Discord link in the description. See you around, everybody. Bye.
See you around.